Hey everybody, welcome back to the art room. We started a new month a couple of days ago. Do you know what month comes after January? February. In the month of February, we are still in the season of winter. We have done some winter art with snowmen, and if you remember last week, we did snowmen sculpture, where you had pieces that you put together to form a sculpture. And we talked about artists using different types of materials to make sculpture. Today we're going to learn about a bird. He is a bird, but he cannot fly. Do you have any idea what he is? He is a penguin. Penguins are birds, but they cannot fly. They don't have wings. Do you know what they have? They have flippers. Flippers are on their right side and their left side. They waddle when they walk. Flippers are great for them when they're swimming under the deep, deep water to catch fish, because penguins love to eat fish. Do you happen to know where penguins live? They live in the South Pole, Antarctica, where the weather is always cold. Not like here where our weather gets hot and cold and we have different types of weather, because we have summer, winter, spring, and fall. It's like winter all the time. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you how to draw a penguin using simple shapes that we have studied. We took a blue piece of paper, construction paper. I chose blue because of the sky, because it looks kind of wintry and cold feeling. I have some penguins behind me so you can kind of get an idea. We're going to keep our paper going vertical, and if you remember, vertical is up and down. The shape that we're going to use is an oval. We're going to use this shape as a trace pattern to trace the body of our penguin. So with your pencil, you're going to place it on your blue paper. You're going to come down a little bit because you're going to need room up at the top for your penguin's head, and we're going to give him a cute little wintry hat. So let's say this is my paper on the board. Place your oval at the top and come down a little bit. Hold your oval shape with one hand and trace it around with your other hand. So when you pick up your shape, you have the oval on your paper. Now, you don't have to have a cardboard oval. You can find something at home that's an oval. You can actually draw an oval freehand. It's up to you. Okay? Now, this is going to be the body or the tummy for our penguin. On top of the oval, we're going to draw a nice size circle. Two simple shapes that we have been working with. The circle is actually going to be his head. We're going to erase this line right here because you really don't need this line, because this gives you the shape of the head and his body. We talked about also playful little penguins, how happily they go through the weather, jumping through the ice and the snow, and they're wearing little bright colored scarves and cute little winter hats. So we decided as a group that we would draw our penguins as playful little penguins. So on top of his head, you can draw any type of hat you would like. Some of the kids drew the little beanie hats, some did Santa hats, some did little elf hats, whatever kind of hat you would like. Then since the circle is his face, we gave him two simple eyes, just circles. We did not color them in, we left them plain. And then we said, do penguins have noses like we do, or like dogs or cats? No. What do they have? Beaks. And what's a good shape for a beak? A triangle. So that's our other simple shape we've been studying. We did an upside down triangle. Now, if you want it to look like his mouth is kind of open, like you know when they use their beaks to open and eat the fish, you would do a triangle and then kind of like a little curved piece right here to kind of make it look like a little flap that when his beak opens and closes. But that's up to you. Now, since we did a cute little beanie hat, we decided to add our cute little scarf. Kind of like what we did with our snowmen. We started with a rectangle, went between our circle and our oval. For our snowmen, though, the rest of his scarf, the triangles had to come to the right. Because what did we have on our snowman's tummy? Buttons. Well, do we have buttons on our penguin's tummy? No. So your long triangles can come down in front. And you can add your little fringes. Remember, you can do stripes, you can do polka dots, you can do whatever designs you want. You can leave it plain. That's completely up to you. So we're adding details. We're taking simple shapes and designing a penguin. A penguin has a right flipper and a left flipper. And just do the best you can with the flippers. You probably never drawn flippers before. I have pictures of them here on this book, pictures here, my book that I showed you at the beginning of the lesson. Just do your best. At the bottom of your oval, you're going to add his feet. So he's got kind of little short legs. So a little short leg, and then we did like 1, 2, 3 triangles for his toes. Then 1, 2, 3. Just simple. So now you have your penguin's body. Now, he lives in the freezing cold, South Pole, Antarctica, all the time. So we drew like our penguin standing on an iceberg. Some of them added some snowballs. These are just some details to make your picture look cold. Some people wanted some water. They put fish swimming in the water. Of course, these look like little go fish, but you can draw your fish however you like, because penguins love to eat fish. They are excellent swimmers. They catch their own food. We drew, what are these? Do you remember these from last time? Snowflakes falling from the sky to show freezing cold weather. So anything you want to add to your picture to make it look like it's very cold weather for our penguins all the time. So we have our penguin with his details. We have ice, we have snow, we have fish, water, snowflakes. You could do some snow flurries. Before it turns into a snowflake, it's a snow flurry. So there is your drawing of a simple penguin. After we drew our penguin, I introduced the students to pastels. These are called Junior Artist Pastels. I ordered them from an art supply store, but you probably can find them like at Hobby Lobby. We open our pack. First of all, pastels are made out of oils. They're very, very soft. So when you color with them, you don't have to press them hard because they are going to show up beautifully. We opened our pack. We took our pastels out one at a time, and we colored our details. Well, what details? His hat, his eyes, his beak, scarf, his feet, the fish, water, and then we used white, of course, for his belly. Some of them did black around the belly, black for his fins. Some of them wanted a white and black face. Some of the students chose a white face. Some of them chose a black face. He is your penguin. He's an emperor penguin because that's what we read about and we talked about. So you can do the black and white combinations however you want. So using simple shapes, we drew our penguin, we added our details, we used our pastels to add beautiful bright colors. We watched a little video about penguins, we read books about penguins. So not only did we learn how to draw a penguin, we learned where they live, what they eat, their habitats, and what penguins enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed your playful little penguin drawing. Do some research on penguins and learn as much as you can about them.